since the testimonies seem to be going down in age, I think it would be good to follow up at this time. When we first came to this church, I think we're the newest ones to have come to this church, I think. And Inez was the face of Zion when we first came with our family. So it was all nice and sweet to meet Inez until one day when I make our first visit to her house. And talking about gardening, I had just had an experience with cleaning up some leaves, and I was taking something to, by the way, I'm inspired by I'll Fly Away and Eye on the Sparrow. This is why I'm mentioning this story right now. I had what I thought was a pile of leaves in my hand until as I studied it going to the compost pile, I saw that it actually had a face, and it had a beak, and it had eyes, and I said, oh my gosh, this is a bat. Didn't think anything of it, and I threw it on the compost pile. Then very shortly thereafter, I visit Inez, and I say, Inez, I'm so bummed because my family is so worried that this thing bit me, but I watched it the whole time, it didn't move, and I wasn't bit. I shouldn't have to go for shots. So I share this story with Inez, and Inez says, oh, I have a bat story too. Her bat was in the basement, and she shut the door, the basement door, and that's the end of that. She went to sleep until she was awoken by the bat in her room. I said, oh my gosh, Inez. So she proceeds to tell me that she swatted it down with, I think it was a fly swatter, a fly swatter, okay, not a broom, a fly swatter. She swats it down, she knocks it out, she covers it with a tissue, she goes to the garage, she gets a hammer, and she smashes the thing. Now, that is a good story, but here's the thing. I'm going for a shot that the bat didn't move, okay? Inez slept with it. And I said, Inez, I've studied this, and you don't know if the thing bit you, so you gotta go for shots before I do. And Inez, as Renata said, she said she's still here today, so that's resilience all the way around. And the shot wasn't so bad.
Oh, that was hard to top. Anybody else? A remembrance, a story, something? Mary? Mary's had just a few experiences with Inez.
Well, when we first moved out here, I thought we were in no man's land. Wow. Yeah. But anyway, I'll never even find my way to work or anything. But anyway, we did find this church, and I told Carrie, our daughter sitting there, I said, you know, if we're going to join that church, we're going to join the choir. So right off the bat, we came in and joined the choir. And I told her she was going to too. And so anyway, I sat next to Inez and her sister, and we've been sitting next to each other ever since. In choir. And every now and then she says, oh Mary, I haven't got a voice, and neither do I. And so I said, when you quit, I'm quitting. And so we're still there. And I think, you know, how many years have you been singing in choir? 8. Yeah, and she's braver than me with a bat. I would have been. And you know, my friend is here from North Carolina, and she doesn't even kill a spider. She picks them up and throws them outside. Of course, she never ran into a bat.
Come on up. Want to share? Noma? You're brave.
Hi, I'm Noma Kinsey Johns. I'm Edna's daughter, Inez's niece. Are you going to give her a chance to talk too? Well, I just want to tell you about 2 things that Inez taught me. Now, when I was about her age, when she started choir, I started choir. Probably about 13 maybe. And the choir loft was over in that corner. And I sat next to her right. Mary, what side did you sit on? I was to her right, and she helped me learn to sing alto. And I'm singing alto to this day. I'm singing in a chorale. And the second thing she taught me was how to thread a needle. You take the thread, you take the thread, put it in your mouth, get it nice and wet, and then you go like this, and it's stiff, and you put it right to that little eye. That's it. You taught me, I'm sure, a lot of other things. But...
Thank you, Noma.